Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel. Whether you're new or you're coming back, thank you for joining me today. It's a very special day for me because tonight a premiere episode of my Mindfully Awake show comes out right here, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or if you're based in Europe or Asia, it may not be a great time for you to join, but essentially you'll be able to catch it as a recorded version pretty much right away. Also, it will be going out as a podcast, but I'll provide podcast links later. I already posted the links to watch the show tonight in my community tab on my channel, so check that out. I hope you can make it. This first story is going to be about myself, what's my background, how I got to where I am right now, why I'm doing this, and what kind of services I provide, and what are we going to be talking about going forward. It's all super exciting. And yeah, that was the announcement. Let's jump into the reading. This is going to be a very quick check-in. This is another one of those busy days just ahead of the show. Plus, we had an almost 5-degree earthquake this morning in my area. So yeah, it kind of, like during the eclipse season, those are the kind of things you're not overly surprised about. But still, you don't expect an earthquake. Well, that's part of it, right? That's the point. That's the tower moment for us. But it knocks you out kind of from your routine. Maybe for some people from their inertia as well. But it changes things. Even though, luckily, thank goodness, everything was okay with the building, with just with the area even. I haven't explored outside really, but at least looking from the windows, everything seems okay. Okay, so for the feminines, what's the oracle message today? Goblins 5. This is like the inner demons, right, in your head, like those little programs that do not necessarily serve you, but try to keep you where you are, not move too far because it's scary, things like that. So, and also part of this is like the cobwebs and the kind of stale energy. So take it figuratively, but think about, or maybe some people directly, if you know that it's time to do some spring cleaning that you haven't done yet, whatever it is. I would just say that don't take it only literally, right? Think about your mind space, the patterns that you use, how you assess your current situation. If there is something that scares you, puts you, makes you nervous, then definitely this is something to consider as a flag to look at. For masculines, we have 12. Slow and steady. Yeah, it is slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, they say, right? So one step after another, one foot in front of another. You have the time that you need. Don't worry about that, masculines, if you were. This is also a hangman energy, I would say. Whoa, yeah, that was pretty cool. All right. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. Yep, thinking about what could have been. What should I have done with all this time and energy that I had on my hands. That's what I'm hearing here immediately. All right. Yeah, exactly. Continuation of that story. 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, right? So it's like going from just a regret in your mind to like the next step is regret in terms of grieving process, mourning something that could have happened, or that something that was lost, that was there, but maybe you did this or you didn't do that and it's gotten away from you, right? It's also acceptance and forgiving of self and of others involved, like understanding and accepting that this is how things are naturally supposed to roll and that everybody did the best that they could. For feminines, the energy is Page of Cups clarified by King of Swords. So feminines are actually looking at the way they utilize their capacity, their emotional capacity, energetic capacity. Are they really true to themselves in how they express themselves, right? Or do you still follow the trend? Do you still go somewhere just because your friends talk you into it and it's rude to say no, right? Think about those kind of things, the fine-tuning that you can do to kick those goblins out. For masculines, we have the Empress, clarified by the Empress. Yes, very much on the nose. The Empress is in their mind right now. The Empress as a person, as a divine feminine, obviously, but also the energy, right? Like imagine like this Empress on a throne, in her power, in her beauty, very strong, but also very feminine and nurturing and sweet and kind, right? Somebody who can turn nothing into something, things like that. Pursuing her dreams and inspiring others to be themselves and pursue their dreams, right? Like this energy is what masculines are breathing in from the divine feminine, but also to a certain level they embrace this energy for themselves, to be more in this Empress energy, where they don't have to compete, they don't have to show off, they don't have to be sarcastic, where there is again a lot more acceptance, when there is going with the flow kind of vibe, and also it's more of a loving and approach coming out of power and balance and grounded place, rather than fear or desire to prove yourself. For the additional question, we have the Magician, clarified by Temperance. So this is, what are we really manifesting into our reality, right? What are we alchemizing? What are we transmuting at this time to bring in? And I realized that I actually missing 2 cards, but it's okay. It was supposed to be a short reading, so that's what it is. For feminine's beautiful energy, 10 of Pentacles, clarified by 6 of Pentacles. It's the family life, it's a community, it's a tribe. If immediate family doesn't resonate, right? Maybe you are building a community of like-minded people, or some people that you can help and you want to help. But the important part is that you actually all, at the end of the day, you all support each other. It's not like somebody is the head of the family and others obey the laws that they set. But it's like we're all in this together, and each of us has some unique gifts and skills that are needed for this 10 of Pentacles to happen, to realize this mutual respect, love, and maybe even admiration. I'm hearing that word over and over. For masculines, what are they transmuting? What are they bringing in? Judgment, clarified by 10 of Swords. Transmuting the overall self-judgment, the self-imposed judgment, where it's like, yeah, it's like we saw that energy of coulda, woulda, shoulda, right, underneath. And this is like that next level where you're actually inflicting pain. Remember, we're very strong, very powerful beings when it comes to energy, our potential. And imagine, I mean, it's bad just in general if you were in a shadow side, on the shadow side, and you're not really, like you're, the energy that you, I want to say infuse, but it's not infuse, emanate. The energy that you emanate is actually bringing people more into chaos and dismay, and that's not great. When you're inflicting it all and you're directing it all onto yourself, it's even worse, because now that huge amount of energy is all going into you, and you're essentially punishing yourself. That's what it is, really, to just save the trouble of explaining how that energy flow goes, right? And it's not healthy, and you're only inflicting negative karma onto yourself, right? It's not supposed to be like that. We make mistakes, but we're not supposed to get ourselves stuck in it or to keep beating ourselves up for it. So yeah, this is masculines transmuting this energy so they can get into this place of balance, more patience, and more acceptance, right, of personal power and also of the outside circumstances, divine alignment, things like that. Okay, I hope this was good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all. Please join the show, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye.